This is how I'm thinking about silver, going into the final trading days of 2025 and the opening week of 2026. Because what matters right now isn't how high silver is trading. It's whether this move is being confirmed or quietly being set up for a test. As we head into the close, silver is trading at $78.35. Gold is at $4,530. The US dollar index is at 98.02. Copper is holding $5.52. Those numbers matter, but the relationships matter more. Silver is strong, gold is strong, copper is confirming growth and inflation pressure, and the dollar, still weak enough to keep this silver move alive. Here is the clear silver forecast for the week ahead. As long as the US dollar index stays below 99, the base case for silver is consolidation above $75, with volatility, not failure. That tells us this move is not finished, but it is being tested. This is not a call for a straight line higher, and it is not a call for a top. This is a market deciding whether the breakout holds as we move out of holiday conditions and toward the first full trading week of 2026. Last week, the silver forecast focused on one variable above all others, the dollar. We said that as long as the dollar index stayed below the 99 to 100 zone, silver would remain supported, even during thin holiday trading. That is exactly what happened. Silver did not stall, it did not fade, and it did not give back the breakout. That keeps the forecast intact and confirms the framework we're using. This market is still being led by the dollar. At 98.02, the dollar index remains below structural resistance. Silver does not need a collapsing dollar to move higher. It only needs the dollar not to recover. As long as the dollar stays below 99, pressure remains on paper pricing, and silver stays bid. If the dollar attempts a bounce early next week, that will be the test, not the top. Gold reinforces the same message. Gold above 4,500 is not a warning sign for silver. It's confirmation. Copper at $5.52 adds another layer of validation. This is not a speculative move. It's a structural repricing across hard assets. This is a holiday week. That means thin liquidity, delayed positioning, and exaggerated intraday moves. Pullbacks can look dramatic without changing the trend. Rallies can look explosive without confirming continuation. This is not a week to chase candles. It's a week to watch structure. Silver is trading well above prior resistance. At these levels, Fibonacci does not predict tops. It identifies reaction zones, areas where volatility increases, where profit-taking appears, where weak hands get shaken out. Above $75, those reactions are normal. What matters is whether silver holds above prior breakout zones on any dip. If it does, this move remains constructive. Here's how I'm framing the week ahead. Base case: the dollar stays below 99. Silver consolidates above 75. Volatility remains elevated, but structure holds. That sets silver up for a cleaner continuation once full liquidity returns in January. Alternate scenario: the dollar bounces modestly. Silver pulls back into the low to mid-70s. The breakout is tested, not broken. That would be healthy. Low probability risk case: a sharp dollar rebound above 99.50. Forced selling in thin markets. A brief violation of support. Even in that case, the thesis does not fail. The timeline shifts. That distinction matters. I'm not watching silver tick by tick. I'm watching the dollar at the open next week. Silver's behavior on any dip, panic or absorption, and whether copper continues to refuse weakness. Those will tell us everything. This week isn't about calling the top. It's about being positioned before the calendar flips. If you want the full 2026 silver forecast, the roadmap, the pullbacks, the breakouts, and how I'm thinking about silver for the entire year ahead, that New Year special is coming next. That's where the bigger picture comes together. I'll see you there. If you're stacking physical silver or gold, you'll find the APMEX link in the description. It's the easiest way to support the channel while staying positioned in real metal. Copper forecast continues alongside silver forecast because copper remains one of the clearest confirmation signals in this entire move. We also release special reports and breaking news updates whenever something changes. That can't wait for the weekend. Midweek, we run a silver forecast midweek check, a thesis checkpoint. to see whether the move is holding or being tested, and once a week, the Silver Forecast Journal, where I slow things down and talk through what I'm confident in and what I'm not. Subscribe so you don't miss what comes next.